in that seventh house. Ooh, you got Pluto in the seventh house. So you heard what I was just telling Cancer now. Your turn. I said it's your turn. Now listen, Leo sun risings. All right, let me get a little closer to the microphone. You know y'all rule the microphone. All right. Uh now look, Leo, you got Aquarius in the seventh house, so motherfuckers be humbling you. Leo sun rises in some type of shape or form. Somebody finna humble you at some point in y'all relationship. And y'all get humbled in different ways. Y'all get humbled in mad different ways. All right. Because Saturn rule your seventh house. So in some type of shape or form, your expression, your sun is it gonna be, but it's gonna be somebody that means something to you that don't reflect your sunlight, don't reflect your expression at times, and be telling you like, no, you ain't that smart. No, you ain't that popping. You ain't that. You don't look that good. You don't. You gonna hear that from your partner most likely sometime before you get to your Saturn return. All right, most likely sometime before 30. Okay, but at the same time, your partners and a lot of relationships you manifest in life because you have Aquarius seventh house, you really be manifesting a lot of people that see the potential in Leo, see your creative awareness, see all different type of things that the skills, traits, and talents and things that could blossom, even if it's just your personality, man. Leo rising can have a lot of really big personality, especially if the sun is not aspected bad. If you see a Leo rising and you see they dealing with some type of insecurity, we're dealing with expression, this, that, and the third. I'm telling you, they don't have the best relationship with their sun or their moon, or their sun is being aspected bad by something. And with that being said, okay, when you get into Aquarius in the seventh house, you can also have a lot of people in your relationships, your partnerships that help be the vessel to take what you have going on in your personal life and help you connect it with more format. You feel me? You start dating somebody or whatnot, and then they have a resource or somebody in their family or something that they have access to at work because it's Saturn and it's something that can support your personal aspirations or your personal goals in some type of shape or form. Okay, so all different type of influences like that with that Aquarius seventh house, Aquarius in that seventh house, but definitely spirit killing energy at times, aka your partners and people in the outside world humbling you and telling you, Leo, it's not all about how you see things in this partnership or in this relationship. All right, this is the reality to it. Okay, that type of energy, but also being able to use your seventh house, to different partnerships, people that Leo, you got air in that third and that 11th house, so fire risings be just knowing a lot of people. Even though Aries rising be a little bit more introverted, Sagittarius risings hella fucking social, Leo risings hella social. All right, but Aries is just is the you got to understand, even though it got that sextile to Gemini and Libra there, I mean to Gemini and Aquarius, Mars likes to be in the crib. Like Mars likes to be in the first house chilling. When you get Mars in that first house, Aries in that first house, it take a lot to get them out that house a lot of times because they love and honor their personal space. But Leo risings, Leo rising and Sag rising, they be knowing a lot of people, man. They be knowing a lot of people. A lot of y'all got Leo suns risings in y'all lives, and they be the plug for y'all. They be the one that knows somebody, but look at the axis they're on. They're on the Aquarius axis. So these two signs be the plug a lot of the time. Remember, Leo's the sun. So Leo be knowing all the trends in the world, be knowing what's popping, where everybody's going to do this and the third. A lot of Leos don't be wanting to wear, like, I know we talk about Leos like setting the trends and Aquarius being the one. Aquarius really be the trendsetter, and Leo know how to remix the trend. Leo know how to take what everybody else doing and make it look a little bit better. Okay, and another thing about Leo is, but you'll have a Leo trip you out like they're Aquarius because they be the ones. A lot of Leos be like, oh, everybody rocking, them jeans nowadays, or everybody okay, or everybody at school be rocking Uggs, and everybody at school wearing this coat. Like, I don't want to wear that. You have mad Leos like that that'll show you some of that opposition energy. Like, I can't be wearing what everybody else wearing. You feel me? So, with that being said, now that Pluto's moving into the seventh house, all right, just got out the sixth house. Okay, now that's moving. First of all, the sun and Pluto came in there this weekend. Boom, Kazimi. Okay, so you had this weekend may have been a huge revelation about something in your relationship, in your partnership, or it may have been a huge revelation about. Remember, the sun is your ruler. So when it comes into the intensity or the intention you carried in past relationships that made things transform, or how intention you're carrying right now in a partnership is affecting something, you may have had a realization about that and may have to self check things a little bit. Remember, it's the seventh house energy, so it's opposite. So now it's mirror. You're getting a lot of mirror energy right now, Leo rising. You're able to see your habits and your behavior through partnerships. So it's actually a time you need to be this transit sun in the seventh house. You always want to be be able to listen a little bit more to other people when you have the sun in the seventh house transit. When you got the sun in the first house transit, you need to be expressing more. Regardless if you're the one that if you feel like you suppress your voice in the environments in the workplace and relation. No, you got the sun in the seventh house. No, God is giving you this opportunity to let your personality, your personal outlook be seen about certain things. You're supposed to jump into expression. Now you got sun in the seventh house. You need to listen to your partner. You need to listen to your teacher. You need to listen to your friends around you and understand their critique about what you got going on, this, that, and the third. And Leo, I love you, but you stubborn. And sometimes when people try to critique you on something, then with your creative expression, you could jump into a little bit of an attack energy, a little bit of a like, and not even no Aries be the one jumping to the attack. You jump into more of a acting like their advice ain't that serious type energy. Like, I mean, yeah, I could do that with the business, but it's all good. I don't need to do that. Like, I got it. It's good. It's like it's like, damn. I can't even tell my Leo bro sis about how to help them out with their music, they song, this, that, and the third, because it's just perfect, huh? It's just perfect. You can't even I can't even so you got it. That's very important around this time, Leo. I need y'all to be able to listen. Okay. I need y'all to be open to what the energies of people got around you because every is your ruler. So everything that you're working on in your first house that you want to expand and blossom is gonna be your partner that see things you don't see. Gonna be your friends that see things that you don't see. Somebody you dating right now that see things you don't see. It's gonna be something right now. There's some Leo suns rising. And y'all dating somebody and they finna. I've been a VA too long, but they finna like y'all may be like in honeymoon phases right now, and then a habit that you don't think you have that's actually been the habit or trait that's been significant towards the breakups and the endings of your past relationships. They may see that right now and you may have to digest this for the first time in your life for real. It's like, damn, you thought you was bugging. All your ex partners was saying this about you. You mad stubborn, or you got a huge ego, or you power and controlling. I'm starting to hear that a lot about you, Leos, too. I'll be power and controlling as hell in your relationships. I could see, I understand it though. I understand it. All right. I know the Leo man different from the Leo women, but that's what the ladies been coming to tell me. Like this Leo nigga. Yeah, I get it though. I get it though, because the Leo women I done dealt with. Take matter of fact, Ah, let me put some of that on me. God damn, it's some Leo women that is like, it's like, yo, you really trying to emasculate me at this point. Like, you really trying to make this as your way or the highway. And you're not like aggressively doing it, like telling me, nigga, is my way or the highway, but your actions and behavior is saying, is exactly what that's giving me right now. It's giving me is my way or the highway, nigga. And I'm trying to let you know, mother fudge our relationship. Life don't work like that. At this point, I'm not even trying to teach you about this relationship. I'm trying to teach you about life because that's how much your stubbornness is and your ego getting on my nerves. I just want you to know, even if we not together, life don't work like that. Okay, so what? Somebody's gonna have to deal with. Oh, all right, Leo woman. All right, I catch you in 5, 7, 10 years later and see how your dating life look. Borrow's my way or the highways. Why do I have to change for somebody else? Oh man, Leo women, they get crazy. But yeah, that's gonna cause we're not even talking about Pluto in the seventh. We're just talking about the sun in the seventh right now. We're just talking about the sun in the seventh right now. That shit is not healthy, Leos. All right. I don't care how powerful that sun energy is. Y'all got to get on top of that. And some of y'all grew up in some enabling ass households and environments because I can't even get mad at some of the Leo risings for real because I got Scorpio in the fourth house. So some of y'all have been able to like the fourth house has went through so much transformations that when y'all manifest success, it'd be hard to get off your high horse because some of y'all didn't really get that support there neither. So when you have somebody else in a partnership relationship trying to tell you something about yourself, this, and the third, it'd be hard for you to accept that support and help because this may be your first time getting that for real. This is your first time that you don't have to be this you don't have to come out in the world and wear this sense of confidence, right? It's your first time in your life. You don't have to come outside and force yourself to wear this sense of confidence because you ain't get some type of connection or warmth in the home. And now you actually manifest a partner that is doing this for you, is understanding and supporting. It wants to continue to see your son blossom in some type of shape or form, and you don't know how to receive that from them when they give you constructive criticism. You take it as they put in too much air on your fire. You take it as they put in too much shade on your sunlight, and that is negative. And guess what? Sun is going to help you see glimpses of that at this time. But if those habits continue while Pluto's in this house, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right. It's going to be hard for you to sustain any partnerships. It's going to be hard for you to sustain any partnerships. And now that Pluto's in your seventh house, this is not going to be like a mystery. Your partners are going to tell you these things. Your coworkers, your friends are going to start being more direct about you with these things. You already got Aquarius in the seventh house. So it's not like niggas haven't been direct with you, but Pluto is going to make sure that you know, the habits that you have in your seventh house that are, not allowing your relationship life to evolve into higher states. Okay. Because this is what we don't understand about relationships at times. Like we date differently as we mature. You're supposed to learn how to date differently. So if you was in your first significant relationship was from your freshman year to junior year, or let's say the whole high school, that was a significant relationship. You damn near close to being a pre-adult and shit. It's 4 years. You probably experience everything with intimacy with that person for your first experiences with intimacy with that person. But when you date in 27 to 30, there needs to be a sense of evolution and maturity in that relationship, man. All right. So our characters, we supposed to be bringing new evolved characters to each relationship, regardless if this one went super left and this, that, and the third. We always want to bring a new evolved character into these environments, into the workplace. If you get fired from a job and because you was bad with your punctual skills, this, that, and the third, you need to bring a more punctual nigga or woman to your next environment. We should always strive to have a sense of an evolved I came into 22, I want to be an evolved astrologer. All right. Now, niggas still be late to church and all that, but damn. All right. You want to be able to evolve with your character in environments that you're bringing your personality to, where other people have to deal with your personality, with who you are. So when it comes into your relationship life, this is what's going to cause the most turbulence and transformations for you around this time, Leo Sun Rising, this chapter of your life. Now, it's a long chapter now. Do you want to be experiencing not being able to sustain committed relationships, especially with people you see potential in, and then just keep turning it to the sun? Oh, me and that person not together because they couldn't see this, or they couldn't see that, or they couldn't take action on that. They didn't understand that. That can't keep being the story here. That can't keep being the story, Leo Sun Rising. Once again, you having a Saturn seventh house. It gets to a point you have to get to the reality of what's going on in your relationships, and you're going to be able to have to learn how to digest that Aquarius communication at times, aka that blunt, direct, pinpointed, realistic communication with emotions and not emotions, ego, with ego removed, right? So you make sure your relationship life stays sturdy, all right, and stays stable. Pluto's going to make this place a living hell if you can't get ego out of your partnerships. This goes for your friendships, goes for your business partnerships, business opportunities. This goes for any type of community group work and this also goes for you being the creative that you are, the brilliant visionary that you are, and trying to take your visions out into the world, and also not knowing how to work with others in some type of shape or form because you feel like I'm the one bringing the vision. You got to cater to the vision I'm bringing. All right. And I need y'all to work the way I need y'all to work. I'm like, that ain't going to cut it. Pluto going to make this place upside down. All right. So I need y'all to understand that. I need y'all to get ya ya ta ta. Mocha latte, put some extra oat milk in my coffee. Starbucks. I see you, Chakra Khan. Okay. So I mean, Leo, right now you are in a state with Pluto moon in the seventh house. Some of the most positive things that can happen with this transit is the fact that you can bring something from your first house into the seventh house and bring so much transformation into an environment, become so influential with your ability to deal with your creative expression into the environment, especially if there's anything dealing with, you know, there's any sense of healing. If your art, music, ideology, business in any type of shape or form, awareness, your expression that you're bringing out into the world in any type of form is actually influencing transformation, the type of partnerships you'll be able to make in life are going to be so healthy, so supportive to the things they're trying to heal in your life in some type of shape or form. And another thing is Leo sunrise. Now that you have Pluto in your seventh house, any healing process you are in or anything that you're trying to transform in your life, that does not change because you met somebody. The true mates will adjust to that. Keep that in mind. Now, that's gonna be a gem to help you understand who some true mates are. So let's say I got some Leo sun risings in here, just got divorced. You just got out of a bad divorce. And you feel like you gotta take you can't even date right now. You still trying to figure out what's going on with this. You gotta find a nice counselor or something for therapy to stand a third, and you gotta give yourself time before going out into the dating market and whatnot. You got Pluto in the seventh house right now. When you meet somebody, or let's say you just miraculously bump into somebody, right? And there's some type of spark connection there. Leo Sun, Leo Rising, this person is gonna understand. You got Pluto here, so you're going through some type of relationship transformation, which is really just a relationship evolution. So you don't want to hold too much victim energy with that relationship, because, like I said, every experience is here to teach us things, especially relationships. We damn near learn the most from relationships in this realm. Like relationships is top three teachers in this realm. Experience is the number one teacher, but relationships, guys, come on now. And I'm not just talking about intimate relationships. Relationship with our family, relationship with our children, relationship with our loved ones, relationship with our friends, relationship with business partners, right? Okay, so relationships is damn near number two biggest teachers in this realm. But with all that, and then look, you are an individual. What's the next number two? So it's just like everything relationship based damn near come next as far as learning and whatnot. And when you look at Pluto coming into your seventh house, Leo sun rises, you're putting yourself you're sustaining healthy relationships in your life, or somebody special. If you feel like you're in this process of transformation or healing, this, that, and the third, once again, you're going through a relationship transformation or evolution based off of what you just got out of. But then this person you're meeting, you got the spark with, like, you're explaining these things to them. They're like, yo, it's okay. Like, I feel you take your time. Like, once again, you get to know each other. However you feel like, I'm gonna put it like this. All right, I'm gonna give you a great example. So I have a brother that passed away, guys. And my mom told me that my mom's current husband right now, my mom told me that, this man was very persistent trying to get to know her around this time. And she kept telling the guy, like, yo, I just lost a son. I'm going through this, that, and the third. I'm not in this space. And, once, a little bit after they got together and they got married and everything, my mom ended up telling me, she's like, you know how I ended up falling in love with that man? I was like, how? She's like, when your brother passed away, he was just showing up every day. Do you need this? Do you need that? You need somebody to talk to. You know, here's this for get some lunch. Here's some flowers. I mean, persistent with just seeing I was okay. And I couldn't help but fall for that. So this is the type of example right here, Leo sun rises. I don't mean to be that intense with somebody, you losing somebody in your family, but you're going through a specific transformation in your life, right? And best believe Pluto just got out your sixth house. So I don't think that is the most, it could be some unstable influences going on with you trying to just get your reality together, okay, in general. So you may not, your mind might even be in relationships right now, Cancer Sun rising. But with all that being said, I just keep that gem in your head for this next chapter of your relationship life in general. Any transformation, don't change your healing process, your self-development process, your spiritual development process for nobody. You don't change that and budge that for nobody. You allow the external realm in your relationships to mold towards that. So that's how you're gonna know from the gate, right? That's how you're gonna know from the gate. Niggas that just want to get something from a woman, this, that, and third, they hear some shit like that. Yo, I'm sorry right now. I'm in a healing process. I'm not really intimate with people, this, that, and third. Nigga, be like, "Oh, I'm good. I'm off that." A nigga don't want to deal with that. But if a nigga sees something in you, this, that, and the third, nigga really want to get to know you. A nigga picking up on some past life energy, a nigga picking up on some twin spark energy, a nigga just seeing you and it's just like, yo, what the fuzz? I can't get this woman out my mind. This, that. I don't care if that's the process she in. Let me find a way to support it. Let me, as a man, find ways to be depended on in this mug. Let me find out how I can support her, uplift her. Let me see if let me make sure even if I'm not there, she does have a support system, you know. So even though she doesn't, even if she might be the type that don't want to act, that feels vulnerable, asking for help or admitting she need help. Let me at least do my best to make sure she does have help in her life and a support system. So even though I'm not helping, I know she's good. She got that. That's real nigga shit right there. Okay, so Leo Sun Rising, this is the energy you accept while Pluto's in your seventh house. You don't settle for less. If you are in a state of feeling like you're transforming things, you're evolving, or you're healing, the standard third. Just giving that example out. All right. All right. Okay.